Hi, this is Oluchi, and this is saying it as it is. Wait, let me start again. Hmm. Hi, this is Oluchi, and this is saying it as it is. That particular intro was based on request. Someone gave me a feedback saying I should cough before I start an episode, and I just had to do that. That also shows that I listen to all of you and your feedbacks. So today's topic is going to be something all of us know, but we hate to admit it. And as usual, this is not something so serious. We're just talking. I'm just talking. Just vibing with everybody. Like someone said, and I'm so happy with the response towards my podcast. Someone said something that really made me smile. She said that whenever I talk on the podcast, it seems like I'm just with the listeners. And yes, that's the point of this particular podcast. Is not to like give you guys, I don't know, it's not like I'm being a mommy that is giving me people wording or something. It's just like vibes. And we're just here to just talk with each other. So my first question, are you addicted? Now, when people hear addiction, even myself, the first things that come to our minds are drugs and alcohol and maybe sex. And then a lot of people forget that you can be addicted to anything. Anything. You can be addicted to your phone, can be addicted to your to how you look, you're obsessed, you are addicted to enhancing your looks. Yes, it's an addiction. And then you're addicted to excuse me, the lifestyles of celebrities. Oh, I just forgot. Today is the 2nd of February because today is the day I'm recording, and just reminds me that my podcast is a month. You guys clap for me. Thank you for all my listeners. Thank you for those of you that have been supporting me. And I really appreciate. And then thank you guys for following us on Instagram. It is saying it as it is. The last is has two eyes. And follow us on YouTube. And be subscribed to our YouTube channel, saying it as it is. And there's a community on Twitter, saying it as it is community. You can just search it, you'll find me. And follow me on Twitter too. Fat Babe Lou. Fast like PHAT. Then babe. Then Lou. The L U. Three U's after the L. Now back to what we're saying. Um, Today I really want to talk about different types of addiction. I'm going to also talk about my own addiction. So it's not like I'm judging anybody or anything, but the first step to recovering or being not addicted is accepting that you might be addicted to something. Because a lot of us feel like, oh, don't worry, it's a habit I can just drop, but you can't drop it. You find it difficult to drop it. Over time, you see yourself going back. It's hard. I know. I'm not judging anybody. Like I said, this is a non-judgmental zone. And sorry, before I go into, someone told me that they liked my midnight Oluchi tweets. Well, I like it too. I might get back to it, but these days I'm always like trying to balance up this podcast because it's not easy doing this. I can tell you, I feel like a mad woman sometimes after recording because I'm just talking to myself for 20 to 21 minutes. It's quite tough. But then again, these are the things we do because I love you all. And I like the fact that the response for the podcast have been very, very positive. So let me go back to today's topic, addiction. Are you addicted? Now, a lot of people are addicted to um betting, and you can draw that straight line to how bad the economy is. You go on the TL on Twitter. I don't know about other social media apps, but Twitter, for example, you see people, students saying they use their school fees to gamble. And I'm always surprised because it takes a fool to actually do that. But then again, those are the dangers of addiction. And it really makes you not to understand what you're doing till you've done it. Now, we're going to talk about betting. There's this particular I don't want anyone to sue me or anything, but there's this particular bank that we all use. Would I call it a bank or a microfinance bank? It's still a bank. I don't know. But they push a lot of coupons for gambling and it's so fucking weird. Sorry for the language, but it's so weird because you check your phone, you get a notification and you think it is an alert, but then it's a coupon for a betting site. And it's so easy, like it's so easy now to fund a lot of apps for betting. It's crazy. Yes, they are not forcing you, but we human beings can be so conditioned into consuming things, especially with how everything now is engineered to like make you do things. It might sound very weird. It might sound like you're not holding yourself accountable, yes, but when you keep on seeing things, there's a high chance you want to try it out. Excuse me. So now, for instance, you see a coupon for 500 naira, you try it on your betting app, you play some games, you lose them, and then this bank gives you another coupon. That's like a cycle of constant betting, gambling. It's affecting a lot of young people, and you see them borrowing money to gamble. And left to me, I used to think gambling should be like money you can't forgo in case you don't win. But now you see people taking loans to gamble. Another addiction I've noticed amongst young people, masturbation. A lot of young people are addicted to masturbating. And I'm a fan of masturbation in the sense that it can be healthy. Can be healthy actually when there's a balance, but when you do it too much, that's where addiction comes in. When you are alone, that's all you can think of. My sister dropped that vibrator. It's not every time you be using it. Ah, once there's nobody in the house, once there's nobody in your room, you gotta take that vibrator where you kept it and use it. For the guys, your lotion does not last again because you're always checking yourself to sleep. Even when nobody's around, you take your Vaseline and do the needful. So you can draw a straight line from curiosity to addiction. When you're curious, you want to try stuff. A lot of people were curious with the rose. There's this um popular vibrator called Rose, and you can see that a lot of women wanted to try it, and that's how addiction starts off. You can't do without these things. So, like I said, this is a non-judgmental zone. I'm just trying to enlighten us. And like I said, as an adult, you need to accept that there are some things that are wrong with you. And that's the only way you can actually be a better version of yourself. Okay. So I'm not judging anybody because me, I have my own addictions. One of my addictions is turkey. I love turkey. If I have 10K and a kilo of turkey is 9,000 naira, I will buy that turkey and must eat it and I must fry it. Now, there are situations where I have fried turkey and I don't have data for my phone. Imagine I prioritized turkey over data. So that's my own addiction. And there's a current addiction now that is going on with a lot of people, validation. So people are addicted to internet validation. They live for the internet. That's why when you say, oh, drop a picture where you were doing this, fiam, they don't drop up. Drop a picture where you are doing this, they will drop it. That's the validation we're talking of. The love, the high that comes with it. The high in the sense of the likes, the messages, the retweets. Crazy. And then another one that most people don't like to accept. is they are addicted to the lifestyle of celebrities. It's quite common than we think. Some people live through celebrities. So if a celebrity says, "Oh, this," you see them following that pattern with that celebrity. You might think, "Oh, it's not addiction," but you are addicted to that person's lifestyle. Even when you know that both of you are not on the same social class, you try to mirror their lifestyle by doing things that that celebrity does. You are addicted to that person. If you can't go a day without checking the person's page out, trying to see what she's up to. It's crazy, I know, but people actually are addicted to celebrity lifestyle and celebrity gossip. They can't do without it. They can't go a day without checking out that celebrity to know what their celebrity is doing. And to be honest, when I was super young, I used to think addictions were just drugs and alcohol. People still battle those addictions, but some people like to deceive themselves that they are not addicted. If you know me very well, you know I talk about weed and how people are addicted to it. A lot of people hate to accept that they are addicted to weed. They can't eat without it. They can't have sex without it. They can't function without smoking. And when you tell them, "Oh, you are addicted to this thing," they will tell you, "I'm not addicted. I can drop it." Oh, yeah, drop it. If they drop it by 5 a.m., by 12 a.m., 12 p.m., they're back to that same weed that they swore that they are not addicted to. And funny thing is that some of us now are addicted to buying things that we don't need. Unfortunately, I fall into that category. I was going through my wardrobe one time and I was like, I bought some of these things because of I was like addicted to buying new things, having new things. It's an addiction. Will I say it's shopping addiction? I don't think I will use the word shopping, but I just noticed that I was fond of buying things I did not need. It's weird, but I accepted that I have made some mistakes financially by buying things I do not need. Because over time, you see yourself not using those things, but you bought it because it was raining. And now you don't need it anymore. So when does habits become addiction? For me, like I said, I'm going to be using myself as an example, but I think a habit becomes an addiction when you see yourself doing that thing unconsciously, like you can't go a day without doing that thing. Now, it builds up, and most of the time, addictions are a form of escape from whatever you're going through. It always starts off by either curiosity or escapism. I don't know if I'm totally right, but I read something about addiction before this particular episode. I'm not a doctor, I beg. I'm just trying to make us understand that a lot of us are quite addicted to a lot of things that we do not know. And then for people that had surgery, I had the opportunity of talking to a friend and he talked to me about his surgery. And after his surgery, he almost got addicted to painkillers. Like I said, addiction can be anything. Some people are addicted to being fools. APC supporters. That's like their addiction. They're addicted to being fools. They're addicted to being stupid people. So addictions can vary. They can be anything. Some men are addicted to football. Like if they don't watch football, they feel crazy. Some people are addicted to borrowing. I know it might sound funny, but I swear habits can form addictions. And some people are addicted to borrowing. They can't help it. Even when there's no need, they go sha borrow. It's crazy. But like I said, and I've been always saying in my episodes, past ones, some of these addictions are caused by, I'm not making excuses for anybody because at some point you have to take accountability for yourself. But addiction sometimes start off by just curiosity or escapism. I mentioned that. And a lot of us need an escape from the tough economy. And then that's when you could start a particular habit. And before you know it, develops into an addiction. So people are addicted to fame, no matter how small. We see it on Twitter. I talked about it the other time. It's called Twitter High. They love the retweets. It gives them this rush, this certain rush of excitement, and your phone is buzzing. Now, there are some questions you should ask yourself. I will be asking myself. Do well to ask yourself because that's how you become a better person. What are your addictions? And have you really accepted that you are addicted? Now, do you think you can stop? Like, do you think you can stop these habits? Or do you think these your addictions, you can control them? Or you believe you're not addicted to anything? Some of us are addicted to Twitter. Some of us, I mean, Oluchi. I'm very addicted. I think I'm addicted to Twitter. I love Twitter a lot. I I don't think I would have summoned the courage to start this podcast if not for my frequent use of that app. I think some addictions are good. Are they? Well, let me know what you think. There's a Google form where you can drop your questions, what you think about this particular episodes. And don't forget, we have a particular space on topics on Twitter, and the space starts by 9 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. Thursdays. Please do well to come and speak and tell us what you think. And remember, remember, do the needful. Okay, go and read my bio on Twitter and do the needful. I don't want to give in that passive relevance. I think I'm mentioning them too much. So I don't want to give them any relevance. Just go to my bio. Read that first thing you see on my bio. Read it. Beat your hand or your chest and say, yes, I would keep on doing this thing. Okay? And to be honest, this particular topic really gave me time to think about my own addictions and how I've been able to battle it. Abby, is it battle? Anyway, that is enough. I think. Don't forget the questions. Ask yourself. And some of you, be honest. Especially you, both smokers, be honest with yourself. You are addicted. And the first step to getting yourself or being in control is accepting that you are addicted. Anyway, that will be all from Oluchi. Please follow us on all our social media platforms. Saying it as it is also on Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Instagram. Saying it as it is. The last is has two eyes. And then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Saying it as it is. Follow us on Spotify, please. And join in on the conversation, join in the community. Just search Saying It As It Is on Twitter, request to join, and I will be there to accept. Just like I said before, what are your addictions, and have you accepted that you are addicted? Because that's the first step to reducing whatever you're addicted of. And don't forget that addictions can ruin you. In fact, they will ruin you. But like I said, the first step is admitting that you are addicted. Now, that's the end of the episode. And thank you for listening to Oluchi as always. Have a great week and take care of yourselves. Bye.